Here is a testimony from Sueda that I'm going to read to you. So the Julani goons, with their ISIS friends, had decided to attack, obviously, the ability of the residents of Sueda to feed themselves, meaning they are setting on fire their reservoirs of food and flour. And the ways to get to the city from Dawa and Damascus had been blocked by militias, Bedouin militias, and 32 Druze villages are under their control, meaning they are probably gone, honestly speaking. So there is no supply of water, of fuel, of food, nothing. And that is a real genocide and ethnic cleansing, and the world gives absolute no attention to that. Right. The real siege is on the Druze in Sueda and in general minorities in. So the things that are happening in Syria, nobody even has the, inkling to call them out. 50,000 Christians had to flee Damascus. 200,000 Druze had to flee to Sueda to be under siege with no water. Thousands died. And for some reason, nobody even thought that maybe, Macron, anyone, just stand up, UK officials, countries that are so brave and they're so into fighting for humanitarian causes. Why can't you just even mention that happening or something? All right, let me show you the video. And this is the greatest evidence of this barbaric attack. Gunfire and heavy shells on the wheat silos, on the grain silos. The grain silos started burning after this attack, and a large part of the grain was burned. And the silos were damaged, as you can see. The silos were damaged by like 50% of them. And this is the scene here. The doors that were sealed and the wheat that was burned. They burned the wheat. It took us several days until we could extinguish it. By the way, flour is pretty flammable and it can explode under certain circumstances. Look what they did. Look at this destruction. This is their terrorism. They don't fear God. This is our children's food. This is the food of our children, our families. Their gangs are burning it down. Look. Here is the Mills Company, the firefighters. For 4 and 5 days, the firefighters worked until they were able to control the fire they caused in the mills. We, of course, completely condemn this barbaric attack. An attack on civilians. There are no soldiers here in the mills. There is no one is carrying weapons here. Why did they do it to us? This is their innocent goal. This is their barbaric goal. They think they can destroy our children's food and starve us to death. We will not die of hunger. We will keep working, and God willing, the mills will continue to work with their efforts and honorable people of this homeland. Amen. All right, why does no one talk about it? Why is it that when the UN finally managed to bring some supplies, it was barely enough for a day? I mean, a day and a morning. 200 tons when the daily consumption is 160 tons of flour. And even that was blocked by the Bedouins, so this is all they got. Why is it that nobody cares about 600,000 people going? Nobody's there to speak for them. And nobody even knows what happened to the Alawites. Nobody cares. It's cool when it's already done for, like the Yazidis, as an anecdote. But even they cannot speak anymore because it's not woke. It goes against Islam. Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, please talk about this. Remember them. And whenever somebody comes to you with their fake caring, tell them how much you care about the Druze and other minorities, and how, like, I don't know, fake cry or something, shout, say that your stomach is torn, mention all those places that nobody cares about, and tell them that you are better. Tell them that you are better than them because you care about people nobody cares about, and they care about people who everybody cares about. And it doesn't make sense to not remember that there are other humans in the world as well. I don't know, just find it in you. Find in you the manipulative narcissist in you and just do the same to them. Why? I don't know why. Maybe it would work. Being honest and logical doesn't work, so try to manipulate them. Outdo them in their virtue signaling, being like, you know what, I'm better than you, my virtue signaling. Several levels above yours. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and please consider supporting this channel. We have Patreon, PayPal, Buy Me Coffee, and I also want to remind you I have Substack, but Substack doesn't work with Israel, so I cannot get subscription there. So if you guys want to see me write more, please, when you become members in Buy Me Coffee or Patreon or wherever, write "This is for Substack" so that I would know. And that's it. That's everything I wanted to tell you. Thank you for being here. See you later.